hello everyone. I wouldn't dream of it, Al. Well, Mac, Al, welcome in. We're gonna make this mini-boss thing happen, actually, for real. For realsies, though. Alright. Where is that? Where did we put it? How does this collapse? This is broken. How does that not like my code is broken. Like, I don't understand how the collapsing, like, it's supposed to only do like from here to here when you collapse, but sometimes I'll load up Godot and it'll have collapsed an entire file into one function. Very strange. No, that doesn't seem right. That doesn't seem right. I'm sure Al got it. Al got it in the first one.
Vivos.
There it is. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Alright. So, the DB is silent. Which, normally it's a measure of not silence, so, you know. Brain cell. There it is. Last time, we created the concept of a mega enemy, a larger, stronger, healthier version of an enemy. And we introduced getting them actually to summon cohorts. And now we want to animate the cohort coming in. Yeah, this is going to be weird because I also want Biggle to be an actual enemy in the game that is somehow separate from a souped-up Piggle. So once we figure out how to get Biggle, he needs to be weirdly different. Mega Biggle? Now that would be very silly. Hi, Willow. All right, so we're going to animate enemies coming in from off screen. So already, we have this setup that creates a unit. Hi. So I think what I want is for create unit. Now here's the fun thing for all you developers. Willow's always so excited to see people. Haven't worked out why yet. She's got a lot of energy. So for the developers in the house, the way that moves work is they trigger an action which typically will queue several functions in a row. Each of these functions will execute again and again and again until they return true. So every frame, they're going to execute, and as soon as some condition is met, they will go, okay, I finished doing that, time for the next step. So for instance, moving an actor towards a specific location will change their velocity, and then when they actually reach close enough to that target point, then it returns true and says, I have finished this step. And additionally, we can have multiple queues running at once. So that's how the whole move system works, is it's a series of queues. And each one acts independently and just goes step by step. And I've also added some very generic wait for condition steps. But a lot of steps just happen immediately. They take one frame to process and they're done. For instance, set a flag. Launch actor just basically sets their velocity. But yeah, that's it. So, the downside of that is I can't exactly write it like a step-by-step program. For instance, I can't just say, I can't return a result from these functions unless I do something a little sneaky. If I do something a little sneaky, then I can. For instance, passing in an array basically a pointer, I can then, in that function, add my result to that array, and then I can reference it in further steps. It's ugly. I'm sure there's a better way to do this, but this works. It's okay. This is all keeping in mind. The whole reason for this pattern that I built out is I'm targeting someday having moddable moves. Like being able to create your own custom move by exposing a few basic steps that can be queued. This is audible. Decibel? Hey Slav. Doing alright. I should probably turn the music down. Maybe I'll just turn it down on the desktop audio instead, because I want to listen to it. So, I want it to be where someday we can have like a modding API that's going to be step-based moves in battle. So it could be things like, create an image, move the character to a place.
Listen to best-selling audiobooks, exclusive originals, and free podcasts on Audible.
Cool. Can you imagine if a corporation started advertising in streamers' TTSs? Wouldn't that be very, very silly? Imagine. It would never happen. So we're making this new one called Create
Ever heard
Unit.
of the Whopper?
It's funny. All right, so add an initialize unit. Battle manager.
Crib.
Boy, it had some problems with that. It was really just that list. McRib, and that was it. So let's see. Add an initialize unit. Does not currently return the unit, but it could. Do I want to return the unit or just the actor? Let's return the unit from this function. But then this function, we can just grab the actor. That's fine. We just need the actor, really. Ooh, sniped. What if GQ actually works for McDonald's? Oh no. Corporate dystopia. He's been a plant all along. He's not a real person. Wake up, sheeple. All right, so we're gonna have a sprite holder. We're gonna pass that in to create unit, and that's gonna append the actor to it. It was a warning shot. Scripty doos. Oh, like, are we talking about, like, scripting out moves? Because that's basically what I'm doing here, just poorly. This is just the version 1. Eventually, I'd like these to be basically JSON. But the current moves are too complex to basically just be pre-baked things. Big Pepto. It all makes sense. Like, some of them are very, very simple. Some of them are move up to a position close to the enemy, start an animation, deal damage, return to home position. But it's just sprinkled in with things like make sure you are facing the enemy when you walk towards it, and then when you're heading back to your home position, make sure you change to walking backwards and then change back to regular when you get back, because don't forget that you need to make sure you're walking forwards next time, and all this other stuff. Definitely. I want it to be possible, but making it look clean might be... It's going to be one of those things where adding an enemy, like adding just a regular enemy, should be, hopefully, easy-ish. Like if you just wanted to add a little 2-frame idle animation, just burp, 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 then it's like, I want that level to be easy. I want it to be pretty easy to port that kind of stuff in. But if you're doing like fancy custom moves, it's like, I can't imagine anyone's going to want to do that. I want it to be technically possible because I really want to see if that pulls in any kind of audience of people that would be interested in that. Because I would love for this to be a situation where you could do a modded run of the Infinite Tower that's just, oh yeah, I ported over all the enemies from TTYD. It's like, oh, okay. Yeah, I'll play that. I'll play that as a mod. Or, here's the cast of Undertale as a fan project. It's like, sure, why not? Here's Freddy Fivebear as a boss in Paper Robot. Good luck. He's made of origami. All right. So we have our sprite holder now. So we're going to create a unit, but... Oh, I should pass in a position, maybe? Because otherwise it's going to create it, and then it's going to blink out of existence. Can we do that? Can we change how create unit works to include a target position? No, not there, really, huh? Snail. Nice. Oh, Slav, you were asking. Let's see. Let me check. I didn't actually see if there was a follow-up message in the Factorio channel. Patch left. Ah. So you can pin a patch if you're not actually doing anything special with the data, like passing it to a light that toggles on and sounds an alarm. If you're not doing anything like with that, you can just alt right click on the patch from the map, and it will pin it. And I think it also shows how much is left in the pin data. Create unit. Let's add a position here. Unit.actor.position equals position. Okay. So now create unit needs a position here. Summon position is going to equal stop position plus source dot actor dot position. See, what I was thinking, one idea I was thinking was, let's say you're loading it onto trains, because honestly, who's not loading their ore onto trains? You could wire up every single inserter to a counter and just set each inserter to send its hand contents in pulse mode. And a counter is basically just arithmetic combinator that's plugging into itself, so that it's basically, so let's see. You take in inputs on, say, red, and then you spit out on green that also plugs back into itself. And that way, every frame, it's just taking its input from red and adding it to green and outputting that as green. And that's a counter. And run that through an arithmetic that scales it by your productivity, your mining productivity. That's mining productivity is where it gets hairy. If you don't have that, then it's easy. But yeah, then you set a constant, subtract it, and then a threshold, wire that to an alarm. The weird one is 100% the what you call it, the mining productivity, because you're going to be getting like 10% more ore. If it was constant, always 10% more, then it's easy. You just kind of do a multiplication through and say, oh, I've mined 500,000 divided by 1.1. Okay, that's easy. But it's going to be, oh, I just unlocked mining productivity 2 and this patch is halfway dry. Uh-oh. In that case, you'd have to like reset the counter and update your constant for your multiplier. It'd get a little hairy. All right. Plus target direction. Go towards source actor, a distance of 5 units. Okay, so that's where we're gonna summon it. Then we're gonna have target position 1. Because there's going to be 2 of these. I think we're going to be summoning pairs of enemies. So create the unit. Move actor. Bind that. It looks like this. That is our signature. When I'm doing these bind calls, it doesn't pick up IntelliSense because bind it's a variant, so it doesn't really know what to expect there. So move sprite holder, move the contents of sprite holder 1. Does move actor allow me to pass in an array? It does. And if I pass in an array, it will only move the first element to that position. Okay. So move sprite holder 1 to the target position 1. And then once he gets there, we're done. Let's try that. I just want to see a pig show up. He's going to show up. So this is a really nice thing about having this little placeholder texture is I can actually measure out that's 1, that's 2. Like, so the pig should land right around here. Uh-oh. Doesn't like it. Invalid type in target direction because, oh, it's expecting a battle unit. I did not expect that. So it's expecting the actual source. Pig. Pig, 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 pig. I need to get this menu finalized at some point. Invalid access to move actor on a base object of type. No, move actor does not. Oh. It's move actor. All right, that's... gotta forgive me for that one. IntelliSense is a little bit lacking in Godot. Hey, look at that! He showed up at right where I expected him to. That's wonderful. Big. All right, so that's not all. That's not all. Because guess what? There's a second pig. He's gonna move. I have summon position 1 and summon position 2. 6. 1, 1, 2. Okay. These guys should be in lockstep. Da-ba-da. Da-ba-da. Oh, right. Move actor. Those aren't happening because it's doing this, and then when it finishes, then it will do this. So what we would want to do then is have a separate queue it will create a separate queue that does the moving. This is where it gets really ugly complex. All right, so it's going to do step 1, create a pig. Step 2, create a second pig. Step 3, oh wait, I want these to be 2 separate queues. Step 3, create a 1-step queue that is just move a pig. And another one that is also move the other pig. Will this work? Love me some math. Love me some nice trig. Yeah, 2 pigs. Yeah. Yeah. I'm also going to move them forward.
2 pig, 2 furious.
Forward, maybe? No, I want positive Z, which is technically backwards. Okay. I'm gonna move them just a little bit back, both of them. The idea is that I don't want them Z fighting with the big one. Yeah. And then here they are. And now they're all here, ready for a bowling ball to the face. That's an impressive maneuver. Bit of a 7-10 split situation. I don't think it's supposed to do that. All right, I know what went wrong. Leave it in. It's funny. No, see, the problem there is that moves that are supposed to only hit the front enemy would be affecting just the middle enemy, if that's the way that the order is happening. So it's supposed to be this. Okay. we're gonna sort the enemies at the end of the enemy turn. Give them one last sorting by position. Okay, they don't get a move. What? Sort by actor position X, right? Like sort custom. Right? Right though? Huh. Huh. All right, let's do something here. Do I have enemy directory? I do have enemy directory. Give me a snail as the second enemy. And at the end of the enemy side turn, print the order of the enemy side units. Okay. All right. Well, I should have done some kind of give me the names, but we can work off of this. Battle manager. Oh, I can just read it here, right? Second object. All right. First object is the big pig. Well, that's not supposed to be how that is working. It did print this, so it's definitely doing the sort. That's in place. You don't have to set. It's not making a new array here. How? What's your X position? Actor. X position is, yeah, okay, so about 3. Meanwhile, second guy, actor, X position is about 1. Okay, and another one's gonna be about 2. All right. 4 enemy in, specifically enemy unit. Print enemy unit dot actor dot position dot X and unit type dot name. Is that what it is? Is that what enemy directory? Yeah, dot name. Okay, I want to see. All right, justify this sorting, Godot. Go ahead. Tell me you're definitely sorting this in the way that you should be. 2, 0, 1. That's not in order. That's 100% not in order. What is happening here? Sort custom. Sort the array using a custom callable. Did I do a return? Maybe I missed a return. No, I've got the return. Okay. Okay, so you do sort custom and then you do a function. Oh. That's not usually how these work, but okay, it has to return a Boolean. Huh. Well, that's on me for not reading the documents all the way through. That'll work. Well, huh. How about that? All right, well, we can fix that then. So instead, we just return that. Is it less than or greater than? We're gonna work it out. There's no way I'm gonna be able to know which way it should be unless I just try it. All right, 2, 1, 0. So we're in the exact wrong order. There we go. Actually, you know what would be better? A less than B. All right, I think we've fixed it. Whew. Now let's hit them all with it. All this because I just wanted to hit them with a bowling ball. Can you imagine we found that like 5 weeks later? All right, so he calls enemies. I hit them with an attack. Thank you. Okay. Woo. These guys should be worth bonus XP. Like a flat bonus. Somehow. I don't know what that would look like. Do battle units have... What's the enemy directory? So we have XP, and we subtract the character level. So if you're level 1, you get 6 XP from this guy. If you're level 5, you get 2 XP from this guy. If you're level 8, you get no XP from this guy. You stop getting XP from this enemy. Every battle will give a minimum 1 XP, I guess. So yeah, that's... So maybe when we're calculating XP... Where are we calculating XP? That's got to be a battle action, right? Hey, what is up? Welcome in, Raiders. Thank you for the shout out for Freshwater Fern. Welcome in. How's it going? Hello, hello. It's me. I'm Dobbs. Welcome in. I assume most people do not know me. I am a hobbyist game developer and a professional regular developer. Okay, nice little co-working session. Don't you worry. I've got my batter's mitt. I don't know baseball very well. Everything I know about sports I learned from video games. I'm sorry. I have a mitt and I'm going to pitch. No, stop it. Get the... Stop it, dude. We have company. Keep your citations to yourself. So, do you guys like Paper Mario, but not the new Paper Marios? Specifically the old Paper Marios from the early 2000s? Or maybe Bug Fables? Because I'm basically making that. That's the idea, at least. What is a Mario? A miserable pile of spaghetti. So this is what we've got. This is my Paper Robot game. Sometimes internally referred to as Paper Dabble. He's a fun little guy. We got dialogue system. We got battle systems. We got what do we have? We have shopping. We have field puzzles. We have partners that you can't see right now because I've been dealing with that. It's coming along. I got screen transitions. Let's go get into a fight. Let's beat up some Goombas. Dupu, you love it. you can't say you don't love it. We've got pop open little sections. Cat got so wide she disappeared. She overflowed. She'll be there in the battle. She's there but rotated 90 degrees. Ugh, Super Paper Mario. It's fine. It's fine. But yeah, we've been working on this for about 5 or 6 months. We got a fully fledged battle system with action commands and everything. And pow, pow. Easy. Say goodbye to the piggies. The Piggle is the Goomba of the game. We've got tattling. Yes, this is my art. It is digitally hand drawn. I've got big plans. This music is actually, we're just listening to some video game music. There is actual music though. Let me finish this guy off, and then we'll listen to some real music. Normally, in most video games that I make, I do the music, but I have someone else working on this, on the music. There we go. A collaborator. This camera angle's too wide. We need to fix it. This music is too loud now. All right, here we go. Let's go get in a fight. And I forgot why we were getting in a fight. I work in corporate applications for a big, fancy, faceless company, making small little. Yeah, that's me. Where's the battle music? What happened to the battle music? I love the battle music. It's just gone. All right, it's okay. We still get this. Bong, there we go. All right. I guess if you start with the battle music quiet. What if the battle music is... No, that doesn't make any sense either. Yeah, I mostly do web dev. Yeah, I don't know why the... All right, let's get the YouTube music back on. I don't know why the battle music didn't trigger. We'll have to look into that. But yeah, been working on this for about 6 months. And been learning Blender and Godot with some practice projects before that. But yeah, getting the hang of the 3D modeling and 2D texturing, and GDScript is a lot to take in. There's things sometimes things are just like a little bit different than in other languages. Just enough to throw you off, as I just found out with the way that custom sort lambdas work. You have to return a Boolean. In JavaScript and TypeScript, you can't... Oh, yes, and I made PinPals. It releases December 1st of, like, 2 or 3 years ago. Yeah, in TypeScript and JavaScript, when you're doing a sorting, you just have to return positive or negative, or a Boolean. Hee hee. Oh, don't you hee hee me. All right. What were we about to do? I don't even remember. Bonus XP for big enemies? Was that it? How do we award XP? Where does that even happen? XP. Okay, that's pending XP. So that's not it. Thank you for the follows there. Moving from Unity go to... Yay! I was about to say Bracky, but no. Brack Eyes. I don't know how you pronounce his name. He's European. He was a Unity indie dev with tons of really good tutorials. He also made the switch to Godot. Very excited. And Y is doing his series on remaking SMW in Godot, and it's good. I would never have thought of doing shaders for palette swaps. That's such a clever little idea. Oh man, it's so... Al wouldn't have either. Good point. Right, give me XP. Find XP. Oh, great. XP, yeah, that's useful. All right, you got me there. Okay, hang on. Find XP space. Earned XP? Earned XP. This is it, right? Oh, no. Let's go to award XP. That makes sense because that's when we calculate how much XP you get. Let's just say, hey, if the unit is a mega version of an enemy, then earned XP add in, give them an extra, they'll still get the normal amount of XP for it being a pig, but give them an extra 5 for killing a big enemy. Like a flat 5. Right off the top. I think that's fair. Have a good night. Thank you for coming over in the raid. I appreciate you seeing what I got here. Enjoy Norway. Okay, yeah, we already cap XP at 99. We don't min cap it here. Oh, where do we put it? Ah, Battle Manager. Battle Manager. Earned XP in the Battle Manager. We never minimize it. We'll think about doing that. It would be really sad if you just don't get XP from a fight at all. I don't know how I feel about it. It's rough. Okay, let's get back into the Mook summoning. All right, so mini boss can summon 2 normal boss or normal enemy versions of themselves. So I think the actual thing we're gonna do is he's going to turn around, he's gonna hop twice, and then turn around, and then this stuff happens. Good guess. I should add in like every Minecraft mod of all items from every mod ever. Block of milk. What kind of stone is this? What kind of stone are we talking about here? Flintstone? Eh? Eh? How do we turn him around? How do I change his facing? Could I do this? What will that do if they're not, like, because he's not actually moving, right? That's got to be on the actor base. There's got to be some kind of, is facing right. Ooh. That's a tricky one. Set actor facing enemy. Okay. I can tell it specifically to turn around, basically. All right, so it's battle action. Set actor facing enemy, which requires actor and whether I want them to face the enemy. I do not want him to face his opponent, which is the player. Oh, I know what it is. Good guess, Al. Al has basically blown this thing wide open. Yeah. So, Dupu, with all this off-stream time, have you cracked open Space Age? You did a little Factorioing? Never guess letters. It's true. Let's see. Do we want launch and then wait for on floor? How does launch actor work? Because I remember... Yeah, you give it a target location. You have a train guy, haha. Oh man, I love killing bugs in Factorio. I may have started up a death world in Factorio. So actor position. We'll try this. Don't strangle hobo. Perfect. Anger toxic. Oh, now we get the battle music. Oh, yeah, it worked. Okay, he should wait until... Oh, wait, now they're not facing, though. Why not? Why didn't he switch to facing the other way, though? He should do that after the enemies get into position. He should turn back around, I think. But why isn't that? How does this work? Okay. Actor velocity X is 0, I think. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. This doesn't take into consideration which side the character belongs on. Who uses this? Who uses this function? Frog. No. That's called on cat. This one is called on cat. Change partner. It's all called on friendly units. Oh. So facing enemies always means to the right. I need to fix that. Oh, dang it. I think that means I want the unit, not the actor. So we need to update any place where we use this to not reference actor, but to reference the actual unit. And that way we can get which side they're on. Okay. This right here is facing right. This is if unit dot side battle actions, huh? I do have the battle manager. If unit side is player side units, then face right. Else face left. Or no, is facing enemy. What is all that? What is facing enemy? Crap. Okay, okay. If you're a player and I say you are facing enemy, then you are facing right. So I need to do this or this, I think. I don't know why I added this parameter if I never even bothered using it. Doesn't matter. So, Slav, something... Death World makes it kind of fun because you're just going to die. I need to... hang. Well, let's let this guy do his thing. I need him to turn around. And now. Hey! He did it. Yay. Okay, hang on. Let me set the audio levels back. Try a Death World, because basically it becomes a mad rush to get flamethrowers. And you are constantly under it. You are having, like, it doesn't become a burner phase, it becomes a turrets everywhere phase. Thank you for the follow, appreciate that. And you can't just rely on turrets because the amount of iron you're spending on bullets, to get that much iron, you are now summoning more than a reasonable amount of biters. Like, it's not economically feasible to mine more iron to keep getting bullets. You have to actually like sort of pick your battles. Getting grenades is a game changer because suddenly you can take out like 100 small biters with 5 iron, which is pretty nice. Yeah. It basically is just like, get grenades as soon as possible. Wall your turrets in with stone furnaces because they're cheaper and easier than walls. And then, yeah. After that, beeline for flamethrowers and then box yourself in and very slowly claim territory. But it feels like every time I do a Factorio run through, I'm always protecting the pollution cloud. And I've found that that's not very fun. It's not very fun to do that. Just let them come. Bring on the biters. Make defense interesting. I thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. I hope you like people talking about Factorio, because I'm going to do that a lot. All right. A whistle. I've got in my notes, I've got a little, how's this? It's not perfect. Maybe a better instrument. That certainly is a noise. Oh, hang on. We might. That's pretty close to a winner. That's pretty good. Ocarina. The actual whistle does not sound good. It's too echoey. I kind of like that one. Kind of fun. That's a good one. Let's go with that. That's going to be the official whistle noise. Okay, export song as whistle. Let me throw that over into Dabbled Audio. And then drag that into our sound effects. Did that work? There it is. We got it. Do, 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 do. Yeah, the one thing is that it feels like there's, like, once you hit flamethrowers and sort of get your leg in, you kind of win, and that's it. I don't know. It's a lot more meh at that point. Audio handler. Ooh, how do I want to do this? What do I want to put this on? Because battle moves. Play uses actual, like, I guess maybe like an enemy. I'm probably going to end up redoing this once I realize how terribly awful this is for performance. Yeah, they don't scale, which is fine. It just means that the game is only fun up until you beat them, up until you out maneuver them. I didn't do the pentapods. Basically, I got to flamethrowers and like, well, huh. That's it, huh? I win? Cool. I do wish Factorio had more of an end goal beyond getting a technology. I feel like the infinite tech, I feel like that would be the great start of an end game rush towards something. Behemoth spitters and behemoth worms, you just don't even bother with them. You artillery. Spitters, yeah. Spitters, yeah. So I need, as soon as we launch, we're gonna do enemy whistle. All right. Bring on the pig. He has one move right now. Need to fix that. All right. Enemy missile is too quiet. Double it. Give it to the next battle. Let's move this to after he lands the first time. Oops, wrong thing. No, it's like, okay, I unlocked the railgun. Now, what kind of crazy onslaught of bugs do I use it on? I got the handheld railgun. I can one-shot any enemy. Where are the big enemy? Oh, that's it. I guess I can take out the big whatchamacallits. That works. I kind of want like a little shuffling sound with it. Let's see if we can make something silly. What do we got? Nah. Nope. Maybe like a more of a zoop. Actually, that's a little bit it. Kind of like that. That is an amazing sound right there. Throw that in a document somewhere. I love that. Absolutely love that. Soundtrack? No, that's not a good one. Mosquito? Kind of. I mean, that's great. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Timpani? No, I'm losing it. I'm losing it here. Hilarious, but no. What kind of a... maybe I need to be looking at... at this, at the... something kind of like that. That might be it. Okay, let's do... What? Which one? This one. I think this is good. I think this is really good. Do we have any instances currently of a repeating sound? A looping sound that we stop? Even the bowling roll is kind of timed. We'll do this just as is for now. We'll call this shuffle. Where's shuffle? Shuffle. I'm really looking forward to when space exploration gets patched up for 2.0. That'll be very fun. All right, battle moves. Shuffle on in. A little bit earlier, or speed up the sound slightly. Can we speed up the sound? Doesn't look like there's really a way to do that. We could enable a loop, but then we'd have to also turn off the noise. Thinking. I'm giving it serious thought. Oh, really? Oh, well, gosh, that just simplifies everything. Okay, yeah, it plays too long. Means I need to start that noise a little bit earlier. Let's do it right when we start the whistling, maybe? That seems fine. I would like to tween that volume up, but I think that's probably a bad idea. It would make more sense to do it in Audacity. So we're gonna leave it like that. Boom, it's done. It is done. Next up. Search for this. There we go, right here. We add mega enemy summon to our available moves. We're gonna actually append that so he doesn't have to do that move. He can choose to do that move if he's the only one there. Oh, the other thing. Yeah, that's much easier. What we were gonna do is say that, and I think we had a to-do item. Yeah, once per battle. How do we implement making sure you can only do this once per battle? Little. We could add it to the requirement, like set some kind of flag on the enemy. Do we have anything available? Extra data? Interesting. Let's use extra. What do we use extra data for? I've got an idea of what we might be using it for elsewhere. All right, we are using it on some moves. That's what I figured. Yeah, okay. That's a silly thing, but yeah, it makes sense. Extra data. So we want to set the extra data flag When you launch this move, we set extra data value to 1. Also, you can only use it if extra data is 0. There you go. Boom. I made it so you can only use it once per fight. Easy. All right, so that's done. I think the summon move is done. Let's beat up a pig. Pig if true. All right, what's he gonna do? Summon. Oh, I forgot. I'm summoning the snail right now. I'm not supposed to do that. How is that happening? That is summon. There. Change that back. All right, that's fine. That's fine. We can still do it. I can still take out the big guy if I was smart. We could do something like that. I don't want it to count as a different entry in like the log. That still doesn't have sound effect. Uh-oh. How did you do that? How did you do that? Remote, battle manager, enemy side units, big guy, extra data is 1. But the requirements say extra data has to equal 0. What is requirement? What is requirement? Maybe I should be asking myself, what is that? All right, enemy turn. Move.requirement.call enemy unit, then continue. What? Oh, if not. Okay, so you call it, it returns a true or false. Requirement is a function that returns a true or false. If it returns true, then you are allowed to use it. Oh, but this happens elsewhere. Okay. Okay. There it is. There it is. That's a pointer. So I can't add it, can I? What's a shallow copy? Godot shallow copy. Shallow copy array. Yeah, duplicate the array. What is it? What is it? Duplicate. Array.duplicate. Because it's just a list of strings. There we go. Done. Okay. So the summon move was circumventing the requirement check. Now let's beat up a big pig. Come here, you. Get Z-fightinged. He didn't do it. I took 2 damage. Easy. 11, 6 plus the bonus 5 for him being big. And then he's gone. And then because he's gone, the door opens. The door opens. The door opens. We need to do camera limitations. I don't think we've done that at all yet. Because right now you can definitely clip into that wall. Like a max and min camera distance. There's one place where we do that, though, now that I think about it. That is in houses. Don't see it, but it's in here. I know it is. How does this work? All right, you. Shop has... it's got a lot of stuff in it. Camera path. Has a camera path. How does camera path happen? Is that something on the shop itself? No. Who's scripting that? Camera target. There we go. There we go. It has a camera target object. Interesting. Interesting. Can I just grab that camera path object here? Put it in the trial room. Okay. Ah, but it won't move forward and back, will it? It's only a left to right path. Which maybe that's okay. I don't love that. I don't love that. I'm surprised we haven't done any camera max and min anywhere. Huh. That is really surprising. I guess maybe room H like has like a camera thing going on with it. Camera control. Has default camera and then a camera control zone. And when you are here, it focuses the camera over here. Yeah. So we can say camera control zone and camera focus. That could, we can use that, I suppose. Let's load in one of our camera control zone things and say that, okay, if you get further than this point, if you're in the purple, then we're going to focus the camera on this point here. I guess. Try that. I don't know. Ah, see, there's the problem. See, that does work for this, but it doesn't, it loses out on that. Okay, what if instead of camera target, what about a rotation of 15 degrees and a lerp rate of -0.5? I don't know what the lerp rate needs to be. Okay, we're bending it the wrong way, but that looks good. Okay, so let's do that. That'll work. That'll work. What are you looking for pings on? Node 3D. Camera controls. Duplicate this one. Bring it over here. Get it to about the same spot-ish and give it a positive degrees. There we go. I think we fixed it. The red circle thing. Oh, like on a profile? It's a little bit of a jarring snap, but it's okay. Okay, we need for this enemy to explode this door. I have not done any kind of post-combat trigger yet. I have encounter zone. I think might have the skeleton that we can use for this. Or encounter something. Encounter manager. Yeah, end encounter. Play if victory right here. Okay. The encounter zone could have something attached to it. I could have an on victory function. Not quite there yet. That's all right. Step at a time, you know. So we could have a might fit something else. That's fine. Can always find something. There's always something else. All right. So yeah, encounter zone. Can we access? Does Trial Manager access the encounter zone? It gets the actor. Ah, here we go, here we go. The encounter zone. Okay, encounter zone gets reparented, but not otherwise referenced. We could do a signal. Oh gosh, I gotta remember the syntax for signals. But that's probably the way to do it, is that this can emit a signal. Okay. All right. What's a signal look like? You have a signal, and then you emit the signal with the parameter. So the encounter zone is going to declare a signal on victory. No parameter. And when you... This is not the right spot, is it? It's the encounter manager. Oh, it's the encounter manager. I think I want the encounter zone to hold this. And then counter zone dot on victory dot emit. Okay, but now how do I listen for? Here we go. To connect to the signal, I do something like this. So in this case, it's going to be encounter zone. This is from Thousand Year Door. It's very good. It's very, very good. Dot on victory, connect and do this. So it's gonna do this on a victory. What is the deal here? Counter zone is enemy actor, counter zone. Okay, whatever. That's fine. Interesting. Interesting. There's an ant. An ant? Now he's on me. How'd you get on me so fast? What are you doing up here? How did you get here? Well then, there we go. Cool. All right, so the trial room. We're gonna have an animation. I want to, what do I want? Actually, I want to have a full cinematic of set camera to door from here or something, then watch it open and then revert. How do I do cinematics in this engine that I've written? Flower animation. Okay, here we go. First, you have a cinematic object. Mechanisms cinematic. And then it has a list of things that happen. And you can call the cinematic from a script. Okay, yes. Camera tween to nothing. Camera tween to a thing. Where's flower focus? Because it probably needs to be further back here. Okay, so I can do camera tween, target position. Let's copy this, move it into trial room. So this is the door opening cinematic. Camera tween. What is camera tween look at? So it has target position. Can I also have rotation? Camera, what is this object called? Camera target, camera tween. That's it, just camera tween. So target position can be set. You sent music. Would you like me to listen to it right away? It's like, part of me is like, I shouldn't listen to it on stream because what if I have like critical feedback? Let's see. Let's listen to Midballs. I love critical feedback. I hear what you mean. Like it's still the same chord progression as before, which is this very standard minor progression, which is still good. I like switching to the halftime. But yeah, you're right. It's not quite the vibe I'm hoping for. So you're correct about that. I like the shifting of the tempo. It's interesting. Very jarring in a way. And then it goes, yeah. Yeah, I think the main thing I want is for the mini boss is for it to not be full on like this harsh minor key thing. That's why I sent you that sample chord progression of like, here's something it is minor key, but it's got a lot of sevenths thrown in to soften it and make it a little bit more lighthearted minor, I guess. More of a jazzy minor than like a harsh orchestral minor. Because like your current stuff goes like that's great for like a regular mini boss, but it's like, whoa, this isn't that intense. It's okay. Let's all take a step back here. Second banana. The second banana is fine, honestly. It creates some variety. I can't believe they actually released Comic 7. That's ridiculous. So let's see, if we do a rotation... Oh, hi, Justosophy. He's serious. Message, I completely glazed over my eyes. There was a second set of eyelids closing around me. Let's look at the camera logic we have. So we have a target rotation. Do I stream? I never have played it. I just thought it would be a funny thing to add to the stream, and then I did it. That was it. Yeah, target camera rotation. I think we could tween that. So let's add in target rotation. By default, null. Let's see here. Oh, see, this is interesting because maybe I'm not setting position, but... Oh, see, in this case, probably want to set both. How do you tween multiple properties? I'm sure I've done this elsewhere in the code. Give me an example. Give me an example. Tween parallel. There it is. Tween dot parallel. And then, yeah. Tween dot parallel. Camera. Only do this if rotation is set. Then mess with the target camera rotation. Set it to target rotation over that same duration. All right, cool. That seems possible that it might work. Okay, the point is... what is the point? What is the point here? Camera, target, door. I want it to look at this door. So it's going to pan over to the door. It's going to rotate. Oh, why is that? Hang on. That's not supposed to be a node 3D. That's supposed to be a float. Target rotation of, I don't know, 15 degrees. I have no idea. Over 3 seconds. Then an animation would play, but it's not going to because we don't have it, and then revert. So let's see if we can make this happen. In our trial manager, we have a cinematic. We're going to call door cinematic. So I should be able to say door cinematic dot start. How do I dot run? Is that all it takes? Call run from anything to begin processing cinematic. Below will lock inputs. Oh, thank you, Past Dobbs, for commenting your code and telling me how this works. Oh my gosh. Call it from anything to begin processing cinematic. The below will lock the inputs, except advancing text, and begin the callback chain. Ah. But if I don't have any callback, then it doesn't. Okay. Oh, Past Ops. Thank you. So just call door cinematic dot run. All right, we're gonna see if this works. I'm also gonna print a little log message here. All right, let's fight this big pig. Let's use our items as well. Oops. Oh, right, because we need to do that. We need to close out that. All right, stop, save, run. Okay, let's just spend all our big items. You've not played Darkest Dungeon. It's stressful. That's all I can describe it as. It's a stressful game. It's strategically... It worked. Cinematic. Played, and then the camera angle did not correct itself. Hooray. Why did the camera angle correct itself? Okay, that's fine. It's because I didn't do revert. Target rotation. Camera tween. No, you can't. Can you have a nullable? Can you have a nullable float? There's no such thing as a nullable float, is there? Let's change this to rotation change. So it's going to be the amount we change by. So we can do -15 and then +15. Your level. It's his level. So we'll do a door opening animation as well. We need the door to actually open. You know, I don't need him to be a mini-boss anymore. Now that we've proven that the mini boss system works. He doesn't have to be a mini boss anymore. Okay, then it pans over. It pans back. And we're good. All right, that looks okay. I'm actually going to change this to 30 degrees, though. Okay, animation. We need an animation for the door. Where's our door? Right walk gate. Gate's gonna get an animation. You guys love animations, right? New gate open. Gate position. All right. Start it out right there. Move it to right here. Yeah, simple as that. Wow. Let's slow it down a bit. Let's make this a 2-second animation. And let's make sure it has, where'd my, there it is. Let's give it a little bit of, cubic easing here. It's a little bit better. Insert that there. Insert this here. That'll be fine, I guess. Yeah, that's honestly, that's all we need. Now check this out. Cinematic system that we built. I can just drag this animation player in, and boom, now it's part of our cinematic. Let's open up the trial handler and take out the mini boss rules. Bring back our other enemy directory. Here we go. Why is he big? Oh, get out of here. Why is he big? Why is he big? Okay, right here, the scaling. That's only supposed to happen if he's mega. So if encounter... If he's big, then make him big. Otherwise, don't make him big. We also need to wrap that in a get with a default value of false. Because we don't set that property on every dictionary in this list. There we go. That's a more reasonable snail. Just kill him. We should stock up on like a debug item. Hey, and then away we go. That's pretty slick, I'd say. I'm wondering if this could be, instead of like a big wall, maybe we just make this a column or something. I don't know. Like, this is invisible wall instead or something. We'll see. Okay. We still have a little bit of time left. So let's add in the level transition here. Let's grab one from room C. We need an exit zone. We do not need an enter zone. These are going to be one-ways. The tower is going to be single direction. We don't need an entry point. Well, we do need an entry point on the left side. So let's go over to the tab here, give it an entry point. So the entry point is where you actually end up walking through the room. What is the scaling here? Oh, because this is scaled. Oh, okay. Okay, there we go. So this will work here. Entry code is left to indicate this is coming from the left side of the room. All right. And then we need the exit zone. It's going to be on the right side. Which this is the area that once you touch it, you will start moving towards its center point and begin the transition into the next zone. So this asks us, okay, entry code, where are you heading? The answer is, it's complicated. We're heading to 00, chapter 00, room trials, zone left. That's going to cause this to loop back to itself. However, the Trials Manager is going to change this in certain cases. I guess after 5 rooms, the next room will be a special transitionary room where it will bring you to a new floor, it will give you treasure, and it will offer you the opportunity to exit. Maybe. Maybe exit is every 10, a la Thousand Year Door. All right, let's fight. Hit him with the bowling ball. Destroyed. Room cleared. Door opens. We'll add a sound later. We can add that to the animation player. We exit. And we crash. Because scene name does not exist. Because it's not trials, it's trial room? Is that what happened there? Yeah, that's what happened there. The room is actually called trial room. Left. Try again. Beat up a pig. Just use an item. We have infinite bowling balls. He'll spit out coins once we get to that point. Yeah, that is something we still don't have, is enemies need to... Yay, and now we're here. And now we have a new enemy to fight. Whoa. Ooh, triple pig. Perfect opportunity for a bowling ball. Oh, I'm moving. I'm moving during a cinematic. That's not supposed to happen. Hey, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. How am I moving during a cinematic? Fight another pig. 2 pigs. I'm out of bowling balls. Prologue pit reel. It should not be allowing me to move right now. Can't say I approve. Still getting pigs. Okay, just to make sure. Run away. All right, that was triple pig. Is it still triple pig? It better be. Yes. Heck yeah. Get off of my head, you idiot. All right. Cool. Clobber him, girl. Huh. You dare challenge me, pig. Ow. Beans. Alright. Guys, I think we have a decent system in play. This is actually working. Look, we're 60 points in to a level up here. And I think that was about 5 fights. And so that's the idea, is that after that, we will make you'll enter a new room. I'm only getting pigs. Admittedly, it's a 1 in 4 chance for snails right now. All right, I'm not dealing with these guys, with these numbskulls. And right now I can still just leave, which I don't want that to happen. I want it to be that as soon as you enter the room, we slam the door shut behind you. How do we do that? How do we do that? Because I want to make sure your partner gets in all the way. Even though your partner can just teleport to you, but I want it to visually be pleasing that the door slams behind you. So you walk in. Let's just temporarily just add a skip. So that we can test this. Also, where's Cat? Get Cat back on the field. Find partner. Where are you, Cat? It's gotta be... I bet it's gonna be in the scene manager. Look at all this nerd stuff. Hey, Cork. We are just nerding out over here. Call function. Oh, Mac. Nerd alert, nerd alert. So we fade to the room. It's supposed to add the partner. Oh, aha. There's your problem. Nobody here. Okay, so this is the problem right here. Is I just had this. I had the partner turned off. Okay, now Cat is back, better than ever. There she is. Okay, so right here. Yeah, see, that's a problem. If we were to start right there, because we would just get the door slammed in our faces. So let's take this left tab entry point. Move it like a little bit further in. Oh. Is it underground? It is underground. That's not supposed to happen. It's a little silly. Initial point can actually be pushed back further. And then we'll just put like a little trigger here that causes the door to slam. I just got real serious deja vu from this room. It's gone. I'm fine. brains are weird, man. So we need a close gate animation. It doesn't have to be a cinematic, though. It can just happen real fast. Also, hang on. Why was the cinematic not locking? We never figured out that. Why did the cinematic not? Past Dobbs promised me that the below code was going to lock inputs except for advancing text. And I can't help but notice that I was still able to run around as much as I wanted to. So, what's the deal there? Ugh. What is the deal? So this is just a callback chain. That's literally all that this thing is just do the cinematic, run the cinematic step. So what is, all right, let's search for run. Cinematic trigger. What is this? Where is this from? Where am I using a cinematic trigger? No, Mac, no. Also, where is... It said it was going to stop the player from doing things. And I guess I just never implemented that or something. Base Gear Spinner has a cinematic, but that you're already locked in place for other reasons. So that's not doing anything. Callback.call. Teleport player. I know what teleport player is for. So wait, hang on though. No. What's locking the player? Target location. What's preventing the player from moving though? You never answered that, Past Dobbs. Because certainly it's not happening. So normally it's got to be this: input locked, or if you're locked into a gear spinner, then you can't move. Or if you're in a battle, or if you're in dialogue. All right, what locks inputs? How about that? What locks inputs? Wait, we could just do that, right? Like I could just grab input lock, or I could just grab any of these. Can I just piggyback off of that? Like, can I fetch the player from this? I don't think I can. Not easily. All right. Let's see if we can find what's supposed to be happening here. Is it input locking? That happens when you're swapping partner. So no. We lock input if, what else? If you fell in water, okay. We lock input if you are entering a door, like an actual open-closed door, or if you're leaving an area. And that's it. Nothing else triggers that. Is in dialogue. I hope we're not using that one. No, that only happens when we actually open a dialog box. So we could have an is in cinematic. Which I hate. But that would work. So when a cinematic launches, when you run it, we set is in cinematic true, and when there is no callback left, we set it to false. And then player can't move if you're in a cinematic. And that should be it. Right? That'll do it. Now I can't move after I beat this pig up. Beat this pig up. Mods, beat his pig up. Okay. Well, I can't move, but also my velocity was still, I was still a-going. What normally, yeah, normally, okay, it's because my velocity, all right. When we enter combat, zero out velocity. Hey, meme. Player.velocity.x equals 0 and z. Y, maybe we're still moving up and down. Wonder if I remember. What do you wonder? If I remember you? Well, I've already pulled up your chat history because I use computers as a crutch for memory, and apparently you have, at least on this account, there's not a lot of chat. There's not a lot of chat messages on this account of yours, so I don't have much to remember here for that account. Maybe you have an alternate account though. At a glance, I can at least divine that you originally came in from a raid, and apparently during a Godot raid, and then that was about it. Yeah, then you guessed in some minigames. You were purple. I mean, your name still is purple for whatever it's worth. Oh, we're not gonna listen to this song for 30 minutes. This one's pretty good. Some of your old game dev VODs, like, hey, thank you. I appreciate that. I like to keep things archived so that I can look back and see the changes over time. Actually, it's more because I'm just a digital pack rat. But I like to think that the reason I'm keeping it all. Okay, bye, meme. I like to think that the reason I'm keeping it all is because someday I'm gonna go back and make a video of like, oh, here's my progress. Here's my big fat game developer journey. You gotta learn your shaders. Gosh, I hate game dev YouTube. Everyone is selling their class that they made, their tutorial series, and I don't know, it's like, I don't know, I guess there's like there's definitely a market for it because there's a lot of people out there that are like, oh, making video games for a living. That sounds like my kind of thing. I like video games. I'm gonna make that my job. But it's like saying that your job is I'm gonna be a professional quarterback in the NFL. It's like aspirational, technically possible, but mostly luck. This commercial on Squid. You gotta be squidding me. All right, so now we got it. So okay, we want the door closey. Did we say whether or not there was a cinematic trigger? What is this? So we can, okay, so this is a scene, and I can say that it's repeatable or not, and it triggers a cinematic. I don't think I need that much. No, actually, that would be fine. That would be fine. Let's use this and just have the animation be very quick. So we'll make a cinematic for the door closing. Door open. And then cinematic close. And it's not going to have an animation for panning the camera. It is going to have an animation for closing the door. And it's all based on a cinematic trigger object. Ah, look at that. Perfect. So as soon as you step foot in this box, then that will trigger this cinematic. It is non-repeatable, so it will delete. All right, that works. And now we just need an animation for closing the door. Door close. Add track to left wall gate. Add position. Make it pretty quick. Left wall gate. Just like that. Go ahead and make it cubic. Make it a little bit faster. All right. That's the animation player we want to use. And then here is our animation here for the cinematic trigger for closing the door. Pull in this animation player, and that might be it. Maybe. If I initially touch it, oh, well. The animation did not seem to play. But I did switch into cinematic mode, I can tell that much. Because my input's locked up. How to make 6 figures before releasing your game. Perfect. Welcome back, Super Chew. Yeah, it really feels like it's like it's dangerously close to the like exploitative zone of like there are people who genuinely believe that, oh yeah, if I follow enough tutorials, I'm gonna make the next Minecraft, and like someone out there will, but I think it is not fair to, I don't know, say, to basically sell to these people under those pretenses of, well, maybe you could make the next Minecraft if you bought my 18-part course on shaders. I don't know. Maybe I'm speaking from a place of I don't need those courses because I do software development for my day job, and therefore I've I just don't see as much value in those. Did I start game dev from any tutorials or just learning as I have problems? Ooh, gosh, what did I do for game dev originally? As a very blurry start on what my initial game dev stuff was, because I guess the first actual programming I did to make a video game was in high school on my TI-83 Plus graphing calculator, which had a basic language, so I could do things like print text to the screen, prompt for a number, and then do something as a result. And I had no understanding about like loops or actual programming logic. It was just basically brute forcing a big menu tree. That was the game. But it got me on the right track. And then in 2005, I believe, is when I actually started working with a game dev engine. I'd say a game dev engine. It was a full IDE to some degree. It was the Scrolling Game Development Kit by Benjamin Marty. And it was just a fun little Windows app that was just like, it had a built-in image editor, no sound editor, but it was pretty fully feature complete. Like, you could build your images, translate those into sprites, give those basic logic, and it supported scripting for more advanced stuff. And when I was starting out, I was like, well, I'm not getting into that, of course. I'll just do all this drag and drop stuff. But then you start hitting these points where it's like, I really want to do this thing, but it's not possible unless I learn how the scripting stuff works. So I go onto the forums. Now, for 50% of you in the audience who don't know what that is. So back in the day, before there was Discords, you would have a group of people talking about a subject on an internet forum, which was like a Discord, but better organized. Yes, a forum, like for the ancient Romans. And the IDE creator, Ben Marty, and his brother, both were extremely patient with my questions. And I specifically remember one of them was basically like, hey, this function here says that I've got to do like, if is solid, then do a thing. And I was so confused about, wait a second, why can't I just do that? Aren't I supposed to do like this? Aren't I supposed to do if is equals true? How in the world does this work? I'm so confused. And they were just very patient. Honestly, it was wonderful. That was in VB6, I think. Actually, I don't know if it was 6. It might have been before that. But I did that in Notepad. There was no IntelliSense for that. That was like, they didn't give you any advice on IDEs for actually writing the scripts. I guess the idea was like, if you're doing this, you guys know how to do VB. You'll use your favorite editor for this. And I'm like, okay, so you can open this in Notepad? Oh yeah, I can see the text. Okay, here we go. And I did spend hours hunting down, the missing single character that was causing syntax errors or logic problems on Resident Evil 2. What am I doing? What am I doing? When do I use cinematic trigger? I am curious. Does nothing use this? Hang on, is that true? Pull this up. Let's pull this up in VS Code because I trust its indexing more. It's used in room L. What's room L? Chapter 1, room L. Ah. Okay. Yeah. In which case, yeah. All right. So it would be reasonable to say body.velocity.x equals to stop the player from moving when they enter that. All right, so initialize, door closes. Door did not close. Wide door no close. This is supposed to trigger cinematic close, which is this, which consists of an animation of right wall. Oh, no. I should really name these so I can actually tell the difference between them. Okay, there we go. So that was just opening the door. Perfect. Door closes. All right, so now... Yeah, door closes behind you. Perfect. Heck yes. Okay, cool. Door closes behind you. New door opens. Let's actually scale this up a little bit more, just so when we initially get in the room, it triggers. I think that would be nicer. Oh, this is all coming together. It's all coming together, chat. All right, let me look at my list. Door, check. Door does work. We didn't pretty up the room. That's fine. We didn't generate treasure because we're not ready for that yet. That will be a Wednesday thing. That's next year. So the idea is we're going to have a second room type, which is after every 5 rooms, we will have the stairs. It'll take us up 1 floor. You'll get a new set of potential enemies to fight. At each stairs room, you will get 1 treasure, I think. We're going to have to balance. We're going to have to do some balancing. But I think the idea is you'll get a choice. Do you want an item treasure, a currency treasure, or a module? Which, for the people that actually know Thousand Year Door, the module is a badge. We have our own system, and it's pretty neat. Okay. And so you get one of those 3 treasures, and you'll get to go up to the next level. And after that, you do another 5 rooms, repeat. And then randomly, maybe in the treasure room, you have a chance of a shop, perhaps. Every 10th floor, instead of one of those 3 little treasures, hey Odin, you'll get a big treasure. Also, the other thing is that there are 2 versions of the tower. One is infinite and more randomized, and the other is going to be pretty well established and set in what you're going to be fighting and what the treasures are going to be. There won't be like the random treasure business going on in the big one, in the big tower. That one's going to be limited to 100 fights. with a big final fight at the top, an actual top of the tower to reach. The other tower is merely for fun. Oh man, did it get DMCA'd again? There's a good site called like Down for Everyone or Just Me, and you can just say, you know, is itch.io down for everyone? Oh yes, here, check this out. Check this out. Boom, down for everyone or just me? And I typed in itch.io, and it says yes, we are detecting problems with itch.io that began 30 minutes ago. So there you go. Not just you. Keep that one on your bookmarks. Fun little tool there. It was you. It's because we were talking bad about people that sell their online game dev courses. How will you know if that site is down? Ooh. That's an interesting quandary. Is it stairs or an elevator or what? Like we can do... Maybe it's a spiral. Maybe it's like a... Like it's a rounded spiral, like a 90-degree turn. And we can actually have the camera pivot to follow you. I said again, what happening? The website Down for Everyone or Just Me says that itch.io is down and not available currently. That'd be fun to do, like, because the idea is this is a tower, right? So it would make sense for it to have, like, you're not going in a straight line the whole time. Every 5 levels, we do a spiral upward somehow. Up is the problem, a little bit. But I said DMCA. Oh, what was that? What was it? Yeah. Some false claim from somewhere unexpected. Who? Somebody remind me. What was the deal with Itch? Who took down Itch? It was in the news. Well, you know, the news for cool people. It was taken. Hang on. Funko. It was Funko. It was the Funko Pop company. What? They took down a website with a DMCA request. The video game website got taken down by the people that make the expensive plastic. Where does one find the cool people news? It finds you. If you go in the right, if you hang out in the right circles, you just can't help. By the way, Jimmy Carter died. I'm sorry if that's how you had to find out. But if you had the cool people news, you would have already known. Well, that was a good stream, everybody. I don't think they actively were trying to do it. The idea is it is some automated system running amok. And I don't know why they allow that automated system to do that sort of amucking. But it really is mucking up things. All right, let's see here. I will not be back until Wednesday, which that's just my normal next stream time. So that's not like a big deal or anything. That's not like I'm going to be out for any extended period of time. I'm always streaming on Wednesday. Ha! That is pretty stupid. That's not a good use case for that. There needs to be a human doing that kind of business. Funko Pop. Oh my goodness. Let's see here. We could send people over to. I've got like not a lot of people on my follow list, but some people, and I have a little bit of time to at least say hello, which is more than I usually have. Gosh, I have work again tomorrow. I'm readjusting. I wasn't even out of work for that long, but I'm back to work this week, and it's feeling weird. Oh boy. I feel like we actually made some decent progress. This is taking shape. This is a major part of the game. I don't have to work on New Year's Day, but I do work on New Year's Eve. Which, honestly, I feel like that's the superior option. It is a national holiday. Like, if I had to choose one or the other... Let's see. No. Don't know anybody here. You? No. No one plays Mario Maker anymore. It's just reruns of IPK, and I still hold it against that guy that he's allegedly solved a puzzle level that I was really wondering about the solution to. And said, oh, I'll post the solution if this post reaches X number of likes, and then he never posted the solution. Because I saw the level in someone else's stream, and was like, I'm gonna look at that. That's an interesting little puzzle. And I worked on it for like a day, and I came back the next day and I saw it had been cleared, and it was by IPK, and I was like, oh, cool, I'll just check his VOD. He's a streamer, right? Let me find his VOD and see. No. He did it off stream and then withheld the solution, and I've never forgiven him for it. The end. All right. We're going to go see The Average Goob. This is not the same game I saw him working on last time, but... He had an interesting concept going a while back that I was kind of keeping an eye on, which was the Alchemist, which was pirates lobbing alchemical bombs at each other. I was like, that's fun. That's fun. But now he's working on a new project, which is also fine. You know, the Wanderlust. Always looking ahead towards the next project. I don't know if his pirate ship project ever went anywhere, or if he shelved that one for now. Anyway, we'll be back Wednesday for more game dev. We're going to continue working on the Tower of Trials. It needs to be a lot prettier, but we need to get the basic loop going of treasures and more enemies and all that. Treasures, escaping to where? Get the mid-bosses in, maybe give myself like a big inventory full of debug items that insta-kill everything quickly with no animation. Hey, that would be fun. All right, everyone, have a good night. I'll see you Wednesday. Bye. Switch scene to end. There it is. Bye.